Hello, Year of the Tiger people. Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Happy Lunar New Year. It is the year of the wood dragon this year, and that's very exciting. So we're doing all the lunar signs, and we are going to be using the Dragon Tarot, and we're going to be using the Willow Runes, which is the Elder Futhark on Willow. So, wood. So, because it's wood dragon. Let's start with a card from the Dragon Tarot, and we have the King of Wands. So, you're going to be very much about this year, really very much on top of ideas and expression of will and things like that. It's going to be very, oh, wait a minute, ideas, that's like swords and stuff. I see, because there's always that expression element. So this is basically will and your expression of your will, but there's always that like wanting to chase that idea down thing with that. It's like, yes, ideas and things are swords, but there's always that element of expression and expressing of one's will and just that fire that comes in with the wands. And in the Dragon Tarot, I believe that it's, oh no, wait a minute, is it fire? You know what? I haven't used this deck in a while. I was saving it and then I forgot. They do switch the elements for wands and swords in this one. So where swords is normally air, wands is air in the Dragon Tarot. So anyway, either way, this is going to be a good year for you for where you're going to be very much on top of expression and directing your will and basically ideas and expression. Look at the dragons. Let's get some runes down. Ooh, and you're going to need to, because that's like right now, there's things you have to take care of like right away. Yeah, because look at all the air elements on this for this card. And if if you look at this tarot, like the swords are going to have more fire in them. Anyway, let's start with this central issue, which is Nauthi's reversed. This year, there may be a lot of situations where you are going to have to drop everything and deal with them. This is Nauthi's, it's the rune of the need, and it always means tend to your needs, but when it's reversed, it has to do with like drop everything and tend to your needs. This is an emergency. So I'm not saying this is going to be a year full of emergencies, but what I am saying is this is going to be a year where you're going to be very aware of the things that need to be done and that are time sensitive, to use a corporate term. It's basically, there is going to be a lot of things this year where it's like right out of the gate, it's going to be like, okay, we need to step things up and address things immediately so that they don't get worse. And we want to make sure that we are putting things where they need to be. We need to make sure we're addressing these emergencies before they become actual emergencies. Kind of thing. Like, so you know what needs to be done. Leading up to this, you're actually coming from a very supported place, which is excellent. Like, this is probably why you have the energy to deal with this right away, right out of the gate, as soon as the year starts, which is like now. We have algae, which is the rune of the elk or the moose. This has to do with protection and support, and you are coming from a very supported place, so it's all good. You're moving into this with this. So now you're like, okay, now we're going to take care of the things, and we're going to use our will and our expression to take care of the things, and maybe just say the right thing in some places if this is air element, which it is, I think, in this particular tarot. What is going to help you? Again, we have the air element. So we have Ansu's, which is the rune of communication and manifestation. So once again, it's expression, it's communication, it's manifestation. So we are basically, we're going to solve a lot of this with your silver tongue, tiger. So it's going to be one of those things where there is going to be a lot of communication involved in fixing the things this year, and that's important. We need to be communicating. Communication is very, very important, but it's communication manifestation. So it's communication, it's expression. You're bringing something forward. You're bringing something through as far as expressing it, and so that's going on. But as well, communication is key. What isn't going to help? We have Hagalaz, which is the rune of the hailstorm. This has to do with chaos and things that are out of your control. So there will still be things that are feeling chaotic for you. And even if you're only just afraid of those things happening, that might drag you down if you let it. if that starts to be the case, bring yourself back up to where you are communicating. You are keeping that communication open, and you are expressing your will, and you're expressing yourself, and you're bringing things through, manifesting things as much as you can. Like, use all your magic this year, because this is going to be really important. I've been saying this for a while. Everybody needs to be using all of their magic right now. This is an extremely critical time that we need to be doing that. So what this is going to lead you to by the end of the year is you will have learned so much about yourself. We have Pertho, which is the rune of the lot box. This has to do with surprises and fate. Reversed, it has to do with inner. So you're going to be learning so much about yourself this year. It's going to be amazing. I mean, there may be a read on this where it's like something... No, I'm not even going to use that. Sometimes I read Pertho as a surprise, and if it's reversed, sometimes it's a negative surprise. But I don't actually see that in this context. I see this as basically this year... You're right out there. You're coming from a place of feeling supported and protected, and you're going out there and addressing these urgent needs that are happening and that are in existence. And you're doing this deftly and elegantly, using your expressive tendencies and your communication and bringing things through for manifestation. So this is going to be a really good year for you for that. And ultimately, you are going to learn so much about yourself this year that it's going to be, by this time next year, you're going to feel like so much more than you ever were. So that, Tiger people, is your reading for the Wood Dragon year. Happy Lunar New Year. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.